Hello, everybody, and welcome to 40-hour art check round 118. Coming
Dang.
to you from my living room instead of my office, because my office is taken from 5 to 9 every night this month by my husband's job. So, so we're just going to be out in the living room. Sorry that we've been gone for 2 weeks. It has been 100% my fault, 0% Emily's fault. But yeah, I
I mean,
canceled
I was
every single time.
grateful for the cancellations sometimes. So,
So, anyways, but now we're back. Um, Hello to anybody who joins us, and we will kick it off with last art check. Emily, what have you gotten done?
so recently, recent. So, I realized that if I write about 4 episodes every week, like 3 or 4 episodes a week,
Mhm.
I could finish season 1 in August.
Wow.
Right? So, last week I wrote 4.5 or so episodes. I hit the point where it kicks off, and now it's really, really, really exciting to write, but I have other garbage. No, not garbage. I'm just mad that I have other things to do, which we'll talk about in challenges. So I haven't finished episode 21 yet, but I'm dying to.
And I'm dying that you haven't sent the rest of them over.
Well,
Excuse me.
okay, so the getting to episode 21 was a lot of like mental gymnastics of like there's a full operation, so and so's over here while this person's doing this and this, and I had to keep track of it all and be like, I should make this entertaining also. So I don't know if it's entertaining yet. I know that I got the bare minimum of like everything works and there's no major plot holes happening, but I probably really need to address all the other stuff.
I'm the person who's read the most. Everybody.
Yeah, Tim's read some of it, and he read a part that doesn't exist anymore. He read episodes 1 through 6 of my original like draft, and they've been smushed into 3. So, anyways, last episode before I don't know, just everything blows up, and I'm so excited. So, am I echoing? Do you hear that? I think I'm echoing on your end. I don't know how I'm echoing.
I don't know how you would be echoing in my headset.
I don't know how I'd be echoing.
I don't hear an
echo. I can't say words. I can hear it. I don't know how. Anyways, it's not severe. This is some artwork stuff. This is okay. I think I might not have showed this, so I'm showing it now. This is like kind of old at this point, but in the last like week or so I did this one and this one. I'm trying to draw characters together to kind of just get a grasp of like height differences and body language and stuff like that. So yeah, this one's obviously not done. But yeah, that's all I've done like drawing wise. Corey Kerr has asked me to do a little bit more animation stuff. So I'm drawing Ganesh, which is like this Hindu god that has like an elephant. Well, he is an elephant with like 4 arms.
I know that thing.
So that's exciting. And then just like a couple more animals, which will be really short. But I haven't been able to get to that until like literally tonight. The last like half hour, I started looking at pictures and like doing a very like bubble sketch where I'm getting like his body shape down. So I didn't think it was worth showing because it's literally just a bunch of circles. So yeah, that's what I did.
Ronnie said, "Wait, it's out already?"
And I said, "No, no."
For me, I don't have like the physical stuff pulled up. But I made 9 items for my group. I can actually pull those up on my phone. My computer's just like really hot right now, and I'm like afraid of pulling up Illustrator and InDesign and like all of these things and crashing it while it's using StreamYard.
Mine's hot too.
So typically I run everything, like if I'm sharing a screen, typically I start. So here's a bottle opener. Here's a coaster. A deck of cards. That's going to be way more detailed later, but some dice, poker chip, a pocket watch, a shot glass, ace of spades, and a wine cellar. Which one?
Yes!
Which one?
Oh, I like the ace of spades.
Thank you.
Bruno, get out of here. If you
And my wine cellar.
remember my old stuff, I do like decks of cards and those things. Like I'm sure at some point I'll return to that as a project. Like I think like anatomically correct hearts in like decks of cards, they're just, I'm gonna keep coming back to those my whole life. Anyways, very good.
Yeah. So I did that. I wrote a whole case study. I finished my 18 days. I did all of that stuff. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I did. I don't think that there's necessarily much else that I did. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's more stuff, but it all just like got compacted into that case study and those items. Oh, I haven't shown the new logo on here. That's what it was. That I will show. That I will go through the effort of pulling up.
Have I seen it?
Yes, you really liked it.
Okay,
So, logos, Zot's logo, share screen, entire screen. Can you see it?
Ooh. Yes.
So that is the new logo.
Ooh.
Yeah, so yeah, it started off with like
good.
these sketches. It started off kind of this concept over here, and then it just grew. So I've done that. I've done like these little frames. If I just hit space and all that. So those obviously aren't going to be teal, but they're there.
I got so good.
Thanks. But yeah,
can you pull it up again? I want to look at it again.
The logo?
Yeah. Ah! That's so good.
Thank you. So yeah, that's
awesome.
Thank you.
That's like, that gives me like chills. Like I'm really like it.
Thank you. Yeah, it was interesting. It was fun. I like logos. I like icon design. So that was pretty fun to do. But yeah, it took like mood boarding a lot and looking up keys a lot and looking up Art Deco. Like it was a bunch of research to get there.
Yeah.
So that is yeah, that's what I've done. I knew that there was something and I was like, I'm forgetting something pretty big. It was the logo. So yeah, so I did those 9-item cards, the logo. I was supposed to start rooms. I'll talk about that in challenges. And yeah. And then I did a case study and I finished my 18 days. So I did all 18 of the 18 days and then all that stuff. So I don't know if anybody remembers what I showed last, but there's 18 of them now. And they all are not on social media.
Wait, all of them are not, or not all of them are on social media?
Not all of them are.
Oh, okay. It's like, did you take them down?
I want to. I'm trying to think. Let me look. I'll tell you which ones are not on social media. I think I stopped posting. There is 3 days missing from social media. So yeah, no, I finished it. They're just not excellent. So like this baby one was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't remember. We haven't done Artcheck in a while, so
yeah, it's really weird.
yeah. So anyways, challenges. What you got going on?
Okay. So the catalog I'm going to print Wednesday is like the beginning of I'm turning stuff in. I'm turning in the cover on Wednesday. I don't have a cover. We
Oh.
don't have a photo yet. We're still trying to get it.
Oh.
And if we don't get it, I just need to make something on the fly. And I don't have time to do that because I just finished the index, which took 12 hours. Anyways, hiccup after hiccup, here I am, having to take extra days to go to work so I can't like do as much as I want to. Been just really busy with work and coming in extra days. So that's probably what's going to happen tomorrow too, and I'm so mad about that. But it is what it is, and next week it won't be happening anymore. So yeah, there's that. And then I was supposed to do the drawing of Ganesh. I got totally derailed and was writing literally the whole day. So I guess that in some ways, like, I accomplished some things, but I followed a path and didn't do a little bit of everything like I was supposed to. Also, my computer is done, which is it's over there.
Holy.
Yeah. But that took a while. It took a while, and it's taking getting used to. I think I'm like mostly used to it now. I did like a little test thing on Photoshop with my giant 24-inch tablet thing. Still not used to it yet because there's like, what is it called? There's parallax on there. So like the screen that you touch isn't the screen that projects. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and also Photoshop, like I haven't drawn in Photoshop in a really long time. Like I know how to work Photoshop because I do stuff with it at work, but
yeah,
there's just all these brushes that I don't know anymore and stuff. So yeah, it's just, I mean, it's fun and exciting. I would really love this catalog to just be finished already, and I would love it for if people had given me stuff months ago, like I asked for it, because then I wouldn't be here. So yeah, that's my challenges.
That's a mood. For me, I injured myself, so that's been fun.
What'd you do?
It's so stupid. I got overstimulated, and I've just been in a rough patch. Anyways, I got overstimulated, and I was coming from this part of my couch down lower, and my hand was like this, and then I sat on my forearm and like twisted my arm in a wrong way and heard like a bunch of snapping noises. But
oh, so like an injury.
Oh yeah.
Dang. Okay, I just thought you were having some like artist wrists. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like...
Yeah, no, injury. I think I've been wearing this. I've been trying to take it off. Like Saturday when you saw me, I wasn't wearing it, but I definitely should have been. Like, I think I had to put it on starting Wednesday, and now it's Monday. But I don't trust the doctors around here, so I'm not going to a doctor unless it's been injured for like 2 weeks. So
yeah, well, and your wrist just needs time. Like, I was on a brace last catalog because it's super repetitive, and
yeah, it's
now
like
I have
it's like from my fingertips to like here. So
what?
Yeah.
See, I had like carpal tunnel issues from like repetitive motions and clicking, but now I have like a vertical mouse, and I found ways to like work around it. Yeah. And so I haven't really been experiencing wrist pain.
Yeah.
Go around, but like it took a while. Like I stopped drawing because I couldn't draw with the brace on, and I wasn't going to take it off because it wasn't going to help. So
yeah, I don't have artist wrist. This is like a legit injury. You'll see me with this for however much longer this takes, and the bulky little silicone ring because I can't wear my other ring with this because it hits it. In addition to that, I'm moving.
So it's for real, for sure happening.
We get like the final approval like today or Wednesday, or tomorrow or Wednesday.
How soon are you moving?
July 1st. Yeah.
That's awesome.
No, it's really exciting. Yeah, it's 200 square feet bigger, has a garage. It's not our dinky little apartment.
Are you moving to the ones out by my place?
No, we're moving to Walmart area, so we are not going to be on the same side of town anymore.
Oh, you're moving over to those.
Yeah, the like fancy new ones.
Yeah.
Yep, we found somebody selling your contract, and they want to be out July 1st, and we would like to be out of here as soon as possible. So
get a bigger place. It'll be
Yeah.
so nice compared to the current one because they're new. Like,
Yeah.
your apartment complex is just like it's like
Old.
it's a mill. Like, people get pumped in and pumped out. So yeah, that would be so nice.
Yeah, so moving, that's like an added stress. And just some other mental health stuff that I talked to Emily a lot about before. That's been making it really hard to do anything really, at least like in the past like 72 hours. So it's been crazy. But yeah, it's some mental health stuff I'm not going to go into on air probably ever. But yeah. So it's just been a crazy, time trying to actually get stuff done. I think I did like the 9 item cards in that time, and then other than that, I haven't touched anything. I'm like late on deadlines right now because I'm supposed to have. Oh, and then I got over-assigned tasks. Like, I think I wound up with 21 tasks, and I was like, all right. And like before the wrist injury, like the wrist injury doesn't affect it too much because it's my non-dominant hand. It still isn't great though, like to type and stuff, but you can work around it. But with this other thing, I was like, all right, I'm not getting 20 things done. In the first place, I was like, this is kind of a lot, but okay.
Did this happen before you left the class?
No, yeah. So I left the class 30 minutes ago.
So is the assumption then that maybe your teammates will have to do work now?
So okay, some of them do.
Yeah, but you got assigned 20 things with a wrist injury.
I didn't have a wrist injury when I got assigned the 20 things.
Okay, fine.
I did not have a wrist injury, and none of this mental health stuff was happening.
I just don't think it's very respectful of your time, just because you do good stuff.
Yeah, no, I do good stuff. I just don't have.
I'm being moody for you.
I know, and you are more than welcome to be. But no, the topic tonight is about new leadership. I'm not the leader anymore. I'm trying to help out the leader as much as possible, and because I know it's stressful, I've been there. And I told the leader, I was like, listen, I don't like where this project is going. It's hard because it's my thing. And so she really fast just had everybody change course. And I'm assistant art director now, which is great. I'm still going to work on the group project, although I'm not in the class. But I'm just not going to do all the extra stuff. I'm probably going to show up. I don't think I'm going to tell anybody that I dropped the class. I'm going to be honest. Like, if they ask, I think I'll tell them. But
then they're going to keep giving you a ton of stuff.
No, they won't, because I told the creative manager that I have some PTSD stuff going on, and so I need to not be handed 20 things.
Space, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, and I don't think that anybody's really going to be like, oh, Kayla's dropped the class. Like, I told somebody, hey, I'm thinking about dropping, and that was it. And then, like, my best friend knows that I dropped the class, but she already has dropped the group before, so it's like both of us are just out. So,
is she still in the class? She just switched groups? No.
Oh. Both of us switched out of visual. I'm so sorry. If my best friend didn't want people to know that, I'm so sorry. But
oh no, I'm so sorry I asked. Oh.
No, you're good. No, you're good. No. I don't think she cares. I've never. Yeah.
Oh, she said LOL.
Oh, sorry. Maddie, I'll edit that out if you want to. I'll take it down and I'll repost it without that part. No, so anyways, so both of us dropped, both of us are out. And this was not like some really fast thing. This was a lot of convincing from other people, a lot of self-reflection, and a lot of realizing that I personally mentally right now have an incapability to produce the workload that this class is requiring of me to the point where I can get a good grade. I know I could pass.
Yeah.
I'm aware, and this is not going to be like, oh, I'm so good, but like, I'm aware that I can produce good enough work throughout the rest of the semester, no matter my mental health state, that I can pass the class. That's not what matters to me. What matters to me is keeping my 3.6 GPA. And that's a different story. So, yeah. Anyways, a lot of stuff, a lot of crazy stuff. And going, Alexa, off. Sorry, guys. You guys are just going to have to deal with this for the next month. But yeah, so just a lot of crazy stuff. It's all good, though. I'm living life and I'm chilling, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Next art check will be Wednesday. Mental health permitting. The goal is Wednesday, whether it's a quick check-in or an actual one. The goal is Wednesday for me.
Okay. I need to do some concrete progress on the stuff for Corey. So I'm gonna do that. I really, 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 really want to finish episode 21. At the minimum. Because once I finish episode 21, I won't be able to help myself on writing episode 22. So yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
For me, oh geez, I genuinely don't know. And like, I hate saying that because I always want there to be like one thing where I'm like, yeah.
I'm a I don't know person most of the time.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've done that many times. You can have an I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think. Oh, Maddie, if you want to comment about this, we're gonna paint a hubcap.
Oh,
I think fun. Maddie's still watching. She'll comment if she is. But we're gonna paint a hubcap because I used to have a painted hubcap. It was painted to be a Captain America shield. We spray painted it, and it got thrown away in like all of my moving from place to place. It got thrown away, so we're gonna paint a new one. And I actually don't talk to any of the people that it was painted with. Yeah. So anyway, so Maddie and I were driving out of her complex today, and her boyfriend lives right across the street from her. And Maddie saw a hubcap on the side of the road, like on the side of the curb between the road and the sidewalk. She saw one. She called her boyfriend and said, "Hey, there's a hubcap out there. We need you to see if it's still there and go get it." So her boyfriend, no questions asked, went and got us the hubcap. So I would like to at least get a primer coat on it by next time, because we have a lot of white spray paint. So I would really like to get a primer coat on it. And yeah. Yay! Other than that, I really don't know. I'm gonna build a Lego set. I know that, but that's not really art. So those are my only goals. That's my only goals. Oh, I'll probably I'm doing a TED Talk next week, and so I have to work on that. So I might have a slideshow kind of being put together at that point, which is kind of art, I guess. But yeah,
that I don't know turned into a lot of concrete things.
I know, because I like Emily. My brain is scattered. My brain is not.
I'm just comparing because my I don't knows are genuine I don't knows, and I go, maybe I'll draw something, and you're like, I don't know, and then you're like, actually, no, I know. Like, you turned into real things. Mine usually don't turn into real things when I say I don't know.
I definitely have more stuff that like has to get done, but I'm trying to not like kill myself in the process. So yeah. Our topic. Oh man, this was like, we were going to talk about this 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken.
I was like, we were going to talk about something. So
yeah,
let's talk about that. But yeah. Does it still apply to your current situation?
Kind of. So the basic thought process behind this topic was adjusting to new leadership. And this semi applies to me. But there's stuff that I want to talk about that doesn't apply to me. So like I respect the new people that are in leadership. I actually put one of them there before I stepped down. That was like one of my last, that was actually my last like big act as leadership, was moving this person up to be my second in command. I stepped down. Somebody who I knew should have like needed to be in leadership got put as the first command. So then there's first command, second in command. And then for a bit, it was just the two of them. I respect both of them a lot. The hard thing was watching my project, which is a group thing, and I get it, but go from like this Art Deco, really nice, clean thing to like completely different. And it was so hard to watch because like
halfway through the semester too.
So it was supposed to be this really clean cut, nice thing. Maddie was in leadership. Maddie, I'm just going to talk about you tonight. I'm so sorry. Maddie made the style guide, and we had that going for a while. I worked closely with her on that. Well, kind of closely. I helped choose the colors. That's as closely as I got. I'm so sorry, Maddie. But like, I mean, I knew what she was working on, obviously, but and then we woke up. So I wasn't leader. So I knew that I wasn't going to be leadership 5 days ish before not 5 days, like 3 days before anybody else knew, I think. Like I knew on Monday, it happened on Thursday, I think. It might have happened on Tuesday. I might have known about it on Tuesday, but basically I knew that there was a possibility of me not being leadership anymore. I said to the professors, look, if I'm not the best option, remove me from it. I don't think I can come back to this group and be a leader. I didn't know when they were doing it, so I didn't prep anybody in the group. I didn't realize that it was happening on the day that everybody got back from class, which is fine. I was excused from class for that day, so it was pretty funny because it actually happened while I wasn't there. And it was really funny because my group thought that I didn't know. And I was like, oh, no, I knew. I'm fully aware. And so, like, I knew that this was happening. I wasn't aware that it was happening today. Otherwise, I would have prepped you all. Very sorry. So this new leadership came in, and then Maddie was pretty concerned. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I didn't realize that it was happening the day that I was missing. It never clicked in my head. I had a lot going on. The next day, Friday morning, so this is Thursday afternoon. Thursday night, some stuff changes, and I'm like, okay, whatever. Thursday morning, Friday morning, I wake up, and like everything has changed. Like the whole group, like it's just all changed. And I was like, oh my God, what the heck just happened? Like I'm in this class and that's great, but what has happened to my project?
Right.
And so I had a lot of hard feelings towards people for a few hours because I was pretty mad about it. And so what I did was I said, well, you guys assigned me the logo, so I'm going to do the logo in my style that it's supposed to be, and we'll see what happens. So I made the logo in my style, the key that I showed, and I showed it to some people, and everybody was like, oh, we really like that style. And I was like, yeah.
You mean the style guide that you committed to?
Yeah, so this is what's supposed to be happening. So I talked to the art director because I'm actually really good friends with her, and I respect her a lot, and she's super nice. And I was like, listen, man, you've been focusing on characters a lot. I don't know if you want me leadership per se, because I know that's what happened was weird. But how do you feel about me being assistant art director, and I can help kind of run the things that aren't in the style right now? And she was like, sure, yes, great, do that. And so, so I like put my way back into leadership at a very lower leadership role. So whenever I brought up this topic, I was not in leadership anymore. And I definitely still am struggling with watching the way the group is going. There's a reason I'm not in the class anymore. But I'm just wondering, like, and people in the chats, you guys can relate. Maddie went through the same exact thing with me. Like literally with me side by side when everything changed. But like, how do you cope to like new leadership? What are some good things? And also just like the general question of like, what happens if it's your boss and somebody gets promoted and you've worked side by side with them and you just don't respect? Because there was 2 people who, if they had been promoted, I would have had absolute disrespect.
Mhm.
Maybe one person who I would have had disrespect for, and would not have taken them seriously as a leader. And I would have fought to stay creative director. I would have been like, no, this is a bad decision. This is not happening.
Yeah.
But so I'm just curious, has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, I mean, like I've had like leadership changes, right? But it's always been like for the better. It's always been like, oh, every time it's an upgrade every time. Like not that I have much to complain about the person before. It's just like the person after was better. But I can definitely relate to like the seeing everything just like your project getting totally changed.
Oh yeah.
So I had a coworker that like gave me really good advice for that because he was like, I really don't mind when somebody like poops on something I made because I'll just keep it for myself later. Like,
that's what Kurt told me.
Yeah, like or when like whatever, like you don't like it, that's fine. I make stuff, so I'll just make another thing, you know. And so like the mentality of like, well, it was more fun just making the stuff anyways, like here you go. Or like especially when you're getting paid, it's like, well, I'm getting paid either way, no matter what it looks like at the end.
Yeah.
Here, make stuff. I'm just making stuff. So like the thing is, if this project turns out poop in your eyes, you're not selling it. Do it again. Yeah. And you get to be totally in charge, you know? So
yeah. Me and this other girl have been talking a lot, and we're like, we could do this ourselves. And it would be so much better. Like,
yeah.
And so it's hard. One, it's hard with it being a group project. We've lost, not including me because I'm still helping with the group.
Did you lose like 3 people?
We have lost 3 people.
Yeah.
2 of them were a lot more mission critical than the others. One of them, it was pretty easy to pick up like the slack for. The other one, they had a lot of stuff. Somebody else picked it up. And no, not Maddie. It's not you. Maddie, you're fine. Like Maddie was the more mission critical one, but I'm not upset at Maddie. But like somebody volunteered to pick that up. To this exact moment, I don't know if it actually got done. That's a very big if. I'll find out tomorrow when I show up. But this other girl, it was pretty easy. She hadn't been doing too much. And so I just got her stuff because I was on rooms. And okay, have you ever just had an assignment where like you would do anything else except this one freaking thing? That's what they put me in charge of.
Yeah.
I had already been like, listen, don't put me on this. I'm not going to be able to do it. My brain doesn't work this way. I will do anything else for you. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out scales and placing stuff in room. It's confusing. I can do it like in an Oculus headset.
Yeah.
I can do it. In Illustrator, no clue. I don't get it. It just like way over my head. Anyway, so they put me in charge of that. And then this other girl dropped. And I was like, I'll take all of her items. And so I took all of her items and I did those really fast. And everything else has just kind of been like, I want to do this for you guys, but you got to give me something because I don't know what to do. So anyway, so that was like a whole weird thing. But I hope Maddie doesn't feel bad. Maddie, I'm so sorry. I'm not calling you out. I also dropped the class. And Maddie actually was super willing to stick around in the group project. But it was just easier for her to get a clean break. And so I was like, dude, I don't care. Do it. And everybody was just like, yeah, man, we'll do it. So yeah, there's just there's drama. Our group is all girls.
There's drama. There's been drama as the TA. I used to be the TA for that. There was drama in every group. Does not matter. Like, it's just what happens when a lot of people who
That's
are
true.
new at it, because they're way more emotionally invested. So they all have opinions, and they all get a little bit a personality about it because they care about design, because why would they be in that class? And so, like, everybody wants it to be done their way, and that, like, they don't have the perspective of, like, hey, you can just do this on your own if you don't like it. You know what I mean? Like, and you're not going to like it in a year anyways. You know what I mean? That perspective isn't there. They want to blow it out of the water, which I get. You want to do a good job, right? But it needs to be the end all be all, like the best thing you've ever done. And that's always going to be unrealistic because you'll hate it in a year. So,
and I think it's interesting for me, have that perspective. I've had that perspective this whole semester. And what people took that was as relaxed leadership.
Mm-hmm.
What I meant was, don't kill yourselves because of this group project, but I expect stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this but really quick, Ronnie said he works for Walmart. When a new store manager comes in, a lot of people go to the new store where the old one went to, and the new one brings in his or her people. And then you have to work to prove your title. See, I would love to bring in my own people, like Emily, but I respect her too much not to pay her, and I don't have the money to pay her. So I would love to bring in my own people.
This girl's just swimming in scripts at the
moment.
Yeah,
you're right now just dying. So no, I would love to bring on Emily and Kiley and like get Maddie back on board, and like I think choosing your team, choosing your team would be great. Doing that whole thing, being a leadership in that way, I think I could do fine. But when it's a bunch of like ragtag group of designers, it's rough. But it is what it is, you know. And it's funny because my friend, I was like, listen, dude, she just sent me a text. She's like, I need your files. And I was like, I will get them to you after I live stream. Also, after I finish making them, like they will be to you. I just not this exact moment. Thank you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to walk into that group and be lower on the totem pole. Because it feels like I got like demoted, which I did, but it was like a mutual like they wouldn't have done it if I wouldn't have said yes.
Right.
They would have tried to force me into it more, but since I immediately was just like, sure, you know, it wasn't like, we're going to talk to Kayla and da-da-da-da-da. It was like, I said, remove me, and they said, okay.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, I think that's always going to be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people are always going to be like, oh, I guess I wasn't good enough, right? But, like, from our perspective outside of it, like, oh, yeah, you jumped into this thing head first, and then you didn't like it. So now you are giving that job to somebody else who would like it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's an unfair thought for you or for other people to think about you. And yeah, like, I don't know. I've passed a certain level. Like, my belly's rumbling. I don't know if you can hear it. I'm really sorry if you can hear it. But like in Soapbox, I went to creative director. I wish I never had. I wish I stayed art director the whole time. So yeah, it was just kind of like, I knew that I would do it and I didn't know if anybody else would do it. And so I did it, but I wasn't good and I didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I don't know, like finding a spot that is better for you in your mental health, it's better for your skill set, it's better for your interests. Do that. You know what I mean?
I think that would be a good topic for next time, because like I really like visual. I'm switching to PR right now simply because it's something that I'm interested in. I have the credits to do so. Why not? And so it's an interesting thing for me right now to try and figure out what jobs I would go for and where I would fit per se, because I'm liking the assistant art director thing. If everything in my life wasn't on fire, I think it would be going great. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's an interesting thing to talk about, is like, where do you think, like, how to figure out where you work? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know how much we have to talk about that though, but I think it would be fascinating.
Yeah. I think so, yeah.
Anyways, we've hit 40 minutes, but I don't know if there's much more to say about this topic. Do you have anything else to add?
No. I don't know why. I'm rusty at talking, I guess.
Yeah, it's also for
it's
me.
been a while since Artcheck.
Sorry. For me,
no, and I've been holed up in a desk for hours. Well, what just happened? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
What happened?
I don't know. I just heard myself.
Oh,
it was really loud too.
Oh, no, I didn't. Did anybody? Somebody will comment if they heard something weird. No, yeah. I don't know. Oh, I just on accident. Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. What are we having these audio issues for?
If I flip this switch, you can't hear me. Then I flip it back on, and it works.
It's like, and then I can't hear you. And it's like, and then I can hear you.
It's a stupid little switch.
I feel like we have the same headset.
I can feel this little, I can do this little thing, and I can manually right here control my volume, and then I can control the volume on the computer. It's weird. Ugh. It's so much. But yeah. Anyways, that's our topic. I'm good to wrap it up.
That's our topic, and we're sticking to it.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us. Somebody literally just joined. Hello. Sorry, we're wrapping up.
So sorry. But this video is about to end, and then you can restart it.
You can watch later. But yeah, we just don't have anything much else. This topic would have been a lot interesting 2 weeks ago when I was upset.
There would have been fresh tea.
There would have been a lot more, not really anger, but frustration.
There would have been more beans to spill at the time.
Yeah, there definitely
Fresher
was.
tea and beans.
Emily heard about it in our group chat a little bit. I walked in. I was like, I am upset with what is happening right now. I am not okay with this. I'm okay with the fact that it happened, but I'm not okay with what's happening. So, anyways, if you want to find my stuff, go to @thecomeback_KLD. You can see days 1 through 15 of my 18 days on there. The last 3 may or may not ever be posted. I don't know. They might disappear soon. Who knows what the future holds for my social media page. But go check it out. And on Twitter, I posted that we were going live today on Twitter. I actually did it. I made this live stream way before. So we'll see if this is like a constant again, but that's the goal. If you want to find Emily's stuff, go to @Gumanelli on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. You don't have a YouTube. TikTok.
If you want to read my comic when it comes out, you should follow me because I will be sharing it there.
Gumanelli.com.
Sick.
She'll be on Webtoons. If you're watching this like a year later and Emily
I'm on
has
Webtoon.
A published comic, she's on Webtoon. I actually told my friend that you were making a comic, and they were like, "Oh, what's it about?" And I gave like a brief little summary, and they were like, "Is she doing it on Webtoon?" And I said, "Yes." So you have a subscriber that isn't me. Anyways, he's excited. And then if you want to follow Kiley, who will not be here for the next month, because she is away at a camp. She's at summer camp.
Yeah.
She's working. At pedals.inc_. I don't know really if she's posting too much, but you can at least go follow her there.
She has Wi-Fi during the week at all.
Yeah, I don't think she does. Yeah. So she'll probably do, like, she's doing her cross stitch thing, so she might be posting updates there, but you can always go check. And then the new thing that we have been promoting, go to irsagency.com. They live stream Monday nights on their IRS Agency YouTube channel. I don't remember what time, and I don't know
it's
much
at 10,
else.
I think. It's at 10.
Thought 10. Because I thought 9:30, but
I have to watch it like later because like 10 is when I'm eating dinner. So.
Okay. Yeah, so probably 10. You can find out all of the information at irsagency.com. That will take you to Corey Kerr's website, and he's great. We both know him. Emily's working for him right now. And then you can go watch his stuff where they talk about indie comics, and they're going to talk about other stuff, but right now it's all just about comics. But I think at some point they said they were also going to talk about animations and other stuff.
Just indie things.
Indie things, which it's the indie review show, which is why it's IRS. They're not coming for your taxes.
Yeah.
But other than that, thank you for watching, and we will see you on Wednesday.